Good morning, Young Living. Super thankful to be here with you today. Welcome to this week's call, this week's Win the Week call. We got an awesome call for you today with one of our amazing platinum leaders, Allison D'Alfonso. I'm always grateful to be on these calls and to be able to be here with you to share some of my thoughts, but also hear from our amazing leaders. So we have Allison D'Alfonso, a platinum from Texas. We also have Delilah Smith, who is our Director of Global Recognition on the call with us today. Going to recognize a few people and just shout some people out. Just got back from Minnesota at an amazing event there put on by Star Mori, Carrie Edenstrom, and Sarah Kessler. And I just want to shout them out really quick. Thank you for putting on such a great event. We love going to events. We love being there with you. Had such a great time, and I'm excited to see all the other events y'all do. So I would just keep encouraging people to hold events. Such a good time. People left happy, created community. So it was really, really fun. So let's get rolling for today. I got a few things I want to talk about before I turn the time over to Delilah and Allison. Of course, we still have our Ready to Grow incentive, where if you enroll two people and get them on loyalty rewards, you get prizes, right? So we've seen amazing prizes so far. For those of you who got your Stanley, for those of you that got the Serenani blanket, we've had diffusers, we've had the Ningxia, we've had so many great prizes already for the month of December. And it's actually hard to believe that I'm saying we're in December. Where did November go? I'm still trying to figure that out. But for the month of November, or the month of December, we're not in November, we're in December. For the month of December, we have for our Ready to Grow Cultivate 2 prize, we have our exclusive diffuser, our 10 mil of pink champagne blend from our Simplified by Jacob and Kate, and our vanilla. So super excited for these prizes. Vanilla is actually one of my all-time favorite products. Love vanilla. So you're getting rewarded for sharing Young Living, sharing what you love with those around you and changing lives. So I want to see in the chat, I want to see in the comments who enrolled too and got the prizes for November. November was such a huge month, not only for sales, but for Black Friday. I had so many messages from people calling me saying, Casey, my numbers were crazy this month. So it always makes my heart happy to hear that good things are happening for you. So put in the comments, those of you who earned last month's prize, and I want you to put in there, I want you to throw it out into the universe. You're getting this month's prize. Those of you who are committed to getting this prize right here for the month of December, want to hear from you. We have a lot of great gifts was purchased for the month of December. And I just want to remind everybody that at the 300 PV level, we have a 15 ml bottle of frankincense. So frankincense, one of my all-time favorite products. You can't lose with any of these. You've got Thieves at 190, you've got frankincense at 300, right? Frankincense. That's actually coming back from the Kona trip to Hawaii. All of you that I met in Hawaii, my wife was there and she had so many people tell her how awesome CBD Beauty Boost was, how awesome frankincense was. So when we got back, that was the first thing she asked me for was, Casey, give me some frankincense. So I want you all to get your frankincense. So make sure you're taking advantage of these awesome promos for this month. We're in the final month of the Dominican Republic. Kind of crazy that it's already been 6 months. So December, final month to earn your spot on the Dominican Republic incentive trip. I'm telling you right now, Kona was absolutely amazing. And I wish all of you were there. And I talked to so many people that saw the pictures and saw everything and said, that could have been me. That should have been me. Our team is focused heavily this month on helping you get there. We want to do as many things as we can to help be supportive, help recognize, help strategize with you this month. We have a monthly training call on December 12th at 5. For those of you that are running for it, we want to see you there. We want you on this call because we want to strategize with you. We want to help you finish strong. So we know that this is super important. And so I would encourage all of you, be there, learn, grow, and find out ways to continue to maximize December, finish getting your points, and hopefully have that chance to get that trip. It's going to be awesome. Kona was absolutely amazing, and I want all of you to be on this one. So just remember this last month, work hard, push hard. I had just one quick thing somebody told me one time. I asked her with Dream 1000, she was in Hawaii, and I asked her, I said, why are you here? And her response to me was, Casey, I'm here because I was willing to do things when others weren't. So I know that December is an amazing month. You got a lot going with family. You've got a lot going with friends and with parties and all the things that December brings. And I don't want you to take away from that, because family, most important thing on the planet. But work hard. Please do what you need to do this month to finish strong and work smart and maximize what you can to earn this, because this is going to be absolutely amazing. And I don't want you to have any regrets when this is over that you could have or should have done it. We have this call December 12th at 5 p.m. So just want to make sure you're all there. And I want you to share in the comments. Please share in the comments what you're doing to push to get there. It always helps to hear from other people. And so in the comments, in the chat, please put some of the things that you're doing to maximize this incentive and to really finish it strong and finish December strong. So we would love to hear from you. Please push, please put what you're doing. It's always helpful. Last thing I want to talk about is we have a guided reflection, and this is really cool. This is something that Rita Morrill is putting on, a year-end reflection where she is just going to talk about your mindset for the year and getting ready for 2024. And I always love hearing from Rita, and she always does such a great job. So I would encourage all of you, if you have a chance, please be there Wednesday, December 13th at 11 Mountain Time. Join her for the Zoom call. We will be posting the registration link, but it'll be awesome. Anytime you can spend with Rita talking about the products and talking about mindset and talking about moving forward, it's always a great time. So please be there. Love to have you for another amazing call. So, okay, that is enough from me. I feel like I've already talked way too much. But I love seeing in the chat all the things that I'm hearing about what you're doing. Keep posting what you're doing. But I want to take a second and I want to turn time over to our Director of Global Recognition, Delilah Smith, to talk about you and to talk about some of the amazing things that you're doing and coming from the recognition world. Delilah, time's yours.
Thank you so much, Casey. I am so happy to be here today and to share this amazing recognition. I'm always excited when I get to do this category, honestly, just because I love seeing all the names. So let's get started. We are doing our drum roll. If my computer wants to wake up. Top enrollers. We are doing top enrollers from the month of November. So these are people who enrolled, and they enrolled quite a bit. So I am really excited to get this started. We're going to recognize Star all the way to Royal Crown Diamond. All right. So to start the celebration, these are our top 10 Star, Senior Star, and Executives. So a special shout out to them. Special shout out to those in the top 3 spots. Way to go. If you see your name, please comment so that we can all celebrate with you, because this is an amazing achievement. If you see someone you know, make sure you congratulate them so you can party with them. All right, moving on. There we go. Our top 10 silver, gold, and platinums. And again, big shout out to those in the top 3. Such a huge accomplishment. All right, and next up, we have our top 10 Diamond, Crown Diamonds, and Royal Crown Diamonds. And shout out to those in the top 3 again. A special shout out to Audrey Roloff from Oregon, Lacey Dilworth from Texas, and Laura Pfeiffer from Michigan. And then moving on to Crown Diamonds, we've got Brooke Christian from Utah, Edie Wadsworth from Tennessee, and Becca Bristow from Pennsylvania. So congratulations to those Crown Diamonds. And then lastly, our Royal Crown Diamonds, Jody Meschuk from Colorado, Jessica Garvin from Tennessee, and Aaron Rogers from Tennessee. Just a huge shout out to all of you. Again, if you see anyone, make sure you comment so we can all celebrate with them. And that's it. Congratulations to anyone who was able to enroll this month. Truly, even if you enrolled one person, that's a huge accomplishment in your YL journey. So make sure you celebrate that achievement of yours. And that is my time. I'm going to turn the time back over to you, Casey.
Awesome. Thank you, Delilah. Congratulations to everybody that was on those lists. Such a cool thing. It means that you are sharing, that you are talking about what you love with other people. So thank you to all of you, no matter what rank it was. I especially love seeing the lower ranks and all of the things that they're doing. So congratulations to all of you, crushing it. Just know that you have a lot of people here cheering you on, and we think it's so cool, everything that you're doing. Okay, so we talked about announcement, we talked about recognition. So next we have today's guest speaker, and I want to take a second and just introduce her really quick. So I've known Allison for a while now. It has been a while, hasn't it, Allison? I'm super grateful for her. Over the years, I've gotten to know her and all the things that she does, how much she loves Young Living, how much she not only loves Young Living, but loves her team. I've been able to travel out there for events that she's put on, and we always have such a good time. So I am super grateful for her spending her time here with us today to share some of the things that she is doing. So Allison is a platinum leader from Texas. She started in June of 2014, and she hit executive November of that same year. She hit silver 3 months after in February of 2015. She pushed for gold and achieved it in August of 2016 and finally hit platinum in May of 2017. And so next up for Allison is going to be diamond. And I'm so excited for the day where you hit it and you walk across the stage and you're hugging Mary again your diamond award. I'm going to be cheering really loud in the crowd, Allison. We're super grateful for you. Everybody get a pen, get some notes out, get some paper. She's got a lot of great things to share with us, Allison. I will stop talking, but super grateful for you, and I will turn the time over to you.
Oh, Casey, thank you so much. I was actually just showing the other girls beforehand. I have a wall of recognition that I sit at my desk and I look at. And basically, it has all of my trophies that I've gotten. And I have a blank shelf up there, and it's intentional because it's for my diamond recognition stuff to come on there. One day, we are working forward to that and looking forward to that. So, okay, I'm going to take 15 minutes of your time and I am just going to share what has been working for me. I'm going to give some tips of how you can work your social media. And I'm also going to talk about the Dominican Republic trip. And I'm going to talk about some basic stuff because I think it's so important to go back to the basics because that is where you will see growth. Doing the same thing over and over is going to continue to grow. If you stop doing it, you're not going to grow, right? And then I want to end it with just one of my latest reels that I did. Super simple, took 3 minutes to do. Anybody can do it. So let's get started. What has been working for me? What has gotten me on the top enroller board before and gotten me on the leaderboard for the Dominican Republic? Well, here is what's been working for me right now. And you've got to be able to be flexible because what worked 4 years ago, whenever we were all like this, we've seen a little shift, isn't working right how it was 4 years ago, right? So we're going back again to those basics and it's getting around the table. Those one-on-ones are so crucial right now because people, one, are ready to get out and do things they should. I mean, it's been a long time since we've had to not do that, but get out there, invite a new friend. People are looking for new friends, right? It's harder the older you're getting to make new friends. So you've got to get out of your bubble, which is what I'm going to end the call with about how you can get out of your bubble. So get her on the table again. So for me, I've been doing monthly make and takes. My Royal Crown Diamond, shout out to Alyssa Francis, has made it super easy button, no excuses, because we all have oils in our house, right? So she actually calls them make and keeps. She hosts a Zoom call, shows us exactly what we need to do with what oils and with what products. She includes Amazon wish list, like, okay, the class is in 3 weeks. Make sure you get your supplies and you can order, your super fun spray bottles. Or if you're going to make dry shampoo, she gives you exactly what you need for the dry shampoo ingredients. But instead of a make and keep where it's just me by myself watching the Zoom call, I invite my neighbors, my friends, people who have been wanting to learn more about oils, but they don't know where to begin. And then we sit around my table. I supply all of everything that they need, their oils, the supply list, like the arrowroot powder, anything for making dry shampoo, all the things. And then I do charge because you've got to, be smart with your business, right? So I charge anywhere from $10 to $15 per make and take. And they come in and it's a super fun way to get around the table. We can talk while Alyssa's talking. And you get to know each other, and then it goes on to other things that they're dealing with. And then you almost have a one-on-one, but I can have 5 or 6 ladies around the table where they all hear. So those have been so very fun. I've been very consistent since the beginning of the year. This is my 12th make and take that I'm going to do. Even when during the summer, we took off some of the months from the official Zoom from my upline, I still hosted those events at my house. And we all know what an easy make and take is. We made bracelets. So that happened. Okay, so we made these little cute lava bead bracelets. I will replace that one. And we've done room sprays. Those are super easy. Your favorite roll-on. We've all got these empty roll-ons that we've gotten. I've earned this from the Cultivate too, right? And you can make the lemon, lavender, peppermint stuff. Super easy things to get around the table. Okay, number 2 easy thing that's been happening, grab coffee with a friend or a quick lunch. And you don't necessarily have to talk about oils, but if you have been consistent on your social medias, I'm going to give you some tips about that here in a minute. You're going to organically go that direction, and you're going to talk about oils eventually, okay? And it's going to be in a non-salesy, icky way. You're just talking to your friend. You're not selling to your friend, okay? So when you say, what's going on in your life, and they tell you all the things and what's going on in your life. Hey, well, actually right now, I'm in this incentive period that I'm hoping to make it to the Dominican Republic. And they can be like, oh, well, what do you need? So that's an easy way to be able to talk to your friends about what you're doing. And if you are here, I'm assuming you're doing Young Living and you are being consistent with it yourself. So speaking about being consistent, and I'm so glad Casey talked about the events, being consistent with your events. If you know of a crossline leader or an upline, downline leader who are hosting events, especially in your own town, go to them. Support them. Even if it's you and the other person, that means more than you will ever know. Okay. Just being there, supporting your friend. Local events, the rallies. I have hosted personally 11 rallies in the since 2017. And I have had corporate come for, I think, 8 of those rallies, which has been super, so blessed to be able to have them come. Rita was actually at our last rally here in Austin, but those happen every single year. My make and takes happen every single month. So being consistent with your events, people are looking to see when is your next event, and then get yourself to them. And then another one, convention. Okay. Make it a priority to get yourself to convention. It is going to be, if you've never been before, just trust me on this. I have been to every convention since I started with Young Living, except for the very first one. And I am so sad that I didn't go to that very first one, because I was like, why am I going to go to convention? I just got a kid. I don't know. I am so regretting that I didn't go to that very first one. And I think that was the year it was in Dallas even. I had no excuses. It was a 3-hour car ride. Anyway, so get yourself to a convention. Okay. Social media. Let me give you some tips and tricks about social media. You have to show your face on social media. Okay. I'm going to talk mainly on Facebook and Instagram. And I know other people have Snapchat, TikTok, all the things. I don't do those. I do Instagram and I do Facebook, but post reels and stories. Okay. Your post, those are your nice edited pictures. And those are where you can put all of your content, your valuable content into the caption, okay? Or whenever you write about the picture. But you want to be able to have a nice picture so that people can be like, oh, that's nice. What did you want to say about it? Okay. It's called Stop the Scroll. You want to be able to post something that is going to engage someone enough to where they stop scrolling through Facebook or Instagram and read what you have to say, and make sure what you have to say is valuable. So that's next up. Reels. Your reels need to add value in life. People necessarily aren't even looking at the posts anymore. Okay. They're finding the reels in the For You page. Okay. So whenever you're posting reels, I challenge you to do a 90-day reel challenge. Okay. I'm in that myself. And I think I'm on day 6 and I've posted 2. So I'm talking to myself right now. I've got to be more consistent, but posting a reel every single day is something that gets your face with your content, your value in front of your audience that are following you, to give them value. You don't want to just just post something because you think it looks cute. That's what your stories are for. But your reels, put a hook, which means you're putting verbiage in front of your picture or your video to be like, I can't believe I didn't know this. And that's all you put. And then you can put like 3 seconds later, find out in the caption or something like that. So they have to stop and, what did she not know 3 years ago or something like that? There's all kinds of hooks. Just Google social media hooks for Instagram. Okay. Use ChatGPT, you guys. That is such a new, awesome tool that we have in our back pockets. We all have virtual assistants with ChatGPT. Type in top 10 essential oil hooks for Instagram reels. See what pops up, see what you can do, and knock out a reel and go on with your day. Okay. Don't overthink it. And then stories are the behind the scenes stuff. Like, what are you doing? If you go to my stories from today, if you're following me on Instagram, I shared what does the guest speaker of Win the Week do 10 minutes before she goes live? I'm literally eating a piece of sourdough bread and praying because this is a little scary to do this, but I'm also so excited to do it. But my stories are all the behind the scenes stuff. It's where you can be you, be real, and show your face. You got to show your face. Also in the link stories, I love the question box. You can do the ask me anything, or the if you do post about a sale or something coming up, say comment below if you want the link. Okay. You can also put the link to directly send people there. And I do both. Okay. There's not a wrong or right thing to do, but change it up. See what's working. Okay. So those about your social medias. You've got to be consistent though. I want to talk also about the Ready to Grow Dominican Republic incentive going on right now. I am so excited for this trip. I currently have 64 points that are official, and I know of at least 8 more that haven't even been posted yet. So I'm super excited to be over that 70-point threshold, because that means my husband can come as well. And I'm very, very excited. I'm on the leaderboard, but I'm going to show and teach you how I even did that. I'm not a super high enroller. Okay. Yes, I have made it on the top enroller page before, but you guys, you want to know a secret? And I don't even know if they're going to like me saying this. I think that month I enrolled like 5. And there's some people out there that enroll like 50 in a month, 100 in a month. Those have never been my numbers. Okay. I think the most I've ever enrolled in 1 month was 19. And I was like, well, that just made my entire, year. But I am just consistent. I'm talking to my friends, but for the points, you've got to be strategic with your points. Oh, do you post on your personal or business accounts? I only have a personal one. I think it's under professional mode, but it's all personal. I don't have any, I'm not one of those fancy influencers or anything that have a business account and then a personal account and then a whatever account. It's all the same thing. Okay. So for the Dominican incentive earning points, the way that you can earn points, personally enrolling people, keeping them on loyalty, and then personally upranking your personally enrolled or yourself. Okay. So I've strategically have personally reached out to my brand partners who have never hit star before. And I had a handful of them, so maybe 10, but I reached out to every single one of them. And I asked them, hey, have you enrolled your husband before? Let's get your husband enrolled. And I personally have enrolled, I should have looked that up before. I think I've enrolled 15 in this incentive period. I normally enroll someone and I place them where I want to put them right away. Not these past 3 months. I wait until the end of the month, and then I can say, okay, who can I rank up to star? Who can I rank up to senior star? I even flipped 2 executives this last month. So I'm strategically placing those OGVs where I need to help me. Okay. And that is okay. Now, there were a few enrollments that I personally did that, yes, it would have helped me to put them under someone to rank them up, but also it didn't make sense to separate them. Okay. So from who I would have if there wasn't an incentive going on. So there were a few occasional people, I think there were 2 of them that, yes, they could have been super helpful over here, but I'm going to keep them in my group of friends. Like my legs that I have, I keep like church friends, family, neighborhood, my husband's office. However I get them, that's how I separate my legs. Said that. And that's how I like to grow my business. But by doing that strategically, not only am I getting the points for the personally enrolled, but I also get the points for up ranking my personally enrolled. And that's where the majority of my points have come from, not from my personal enrollments. It's from helping my brand partners rank up. But it also gives them momentum too. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm at Star. What do I need to do for Senior Star? And then they are getting motivated, encouraged to keep going. Okay. So those are some tips right there too. There were even a few customers of mine that have been consistently ordering 300 plus PV orders every single month. And I'm like, hey friend, it costs $1 to upgrade your account to brand partner. Let's do that and see what happens. You can enroll your spouse. You can enroll your sister. Okay. And then you can immediately not only, help me by getting upranked to Star, but also you can start earning a paycheck. We have to tell people about the business side, right? And then lastly, it's important to tell your new customers that you've enrolled on in loyalty. I am 100%. If you look at my last, I think 3 months of enrollments, I have enrolled 100% of them on loyalty. Not one person has been a just one order and done. And then I go back the next month and I say, hey, friend, do you know if you placed one more order this month, Young Living is going to send you a second diffuser for free. Okay. That has been incredible too. That's how I retain my new members on loyalty, because they know about that little perk right there. Okay. So personal incentive. Okay. You can get personal incentives. I gave $25 cash back last month. I'm not doing that this month. Okay. I want that to be specific to my business for just November. Okay. That's my monthly or my yearly incentive personally, $25 back in November only. Don't be afraid to tell your friends and your family and your followers what you're trying to do. I'm doing a what's going on Wednesday post every single Wednesday, because technically in the month of November, I was an infomercial on my social media. Every single day I was posting Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sale, I got annoyed with that because I'm like, I'm not an infomercial, but I also need the people to see what I'm doing. So I told my followers, I'm like, hey, look, I'm not going to be an infomercial forever, but every Wednesday, I'm going to post what's going on in my Young Living business and how you can help. And I have gotten so many people come up to me saying, you know what? I think it's so awesome that you're telling us where you're at, because I check and see where you're at and where you're going. And hey, I have someone that I want to send to you. And that's happened twice since I started this. Hey, here's what's going on and here's how you can help. Okay. People want to help. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm almost done. Knowing the basics. This is so important that you as a brand partner know the basics of the comp plan. And I know that sounds so simple, and it's very like, hey, you've been here for a while, you should know this. But yes, it has changed, and it's not how it used to be. If you've been around a while, it is not what it used to be. But know the basics. It's been this way for at least 2 years. I don't know. So you need to know that for every bundle sale or kit sale that you do, you're getting between $50 and $75 in your pocket. Okay. That's minimum. Okay. That's not even talking about if they order anything a little bit more than the bundle, but minimum is the $50 to $75. Know when one of your brand partners has to place an order on their own account. That is one of the number one questions that I get with my own team. So I need to, first of all, that tells me that I need to be educating more about that in my own team, but not every brand partner on your team, though you want them to place orders, right? Because all the OGB helps. But some people, when they're just getting started and just needing to get more money in their pockets, yeah, you don't have to place an order on your own account when you are between associate to executive. Your customer volume, that level 1 customers, that PV, if it adds up to 100, you don't have to place an order on your account, which is why I absolutely love for a brand partner to enroll their spouse as a customer on their level 1, because that's how you can get paid on your own orders. Okay. Put your orders on your spousal account, their CV, is above 100, which means you don't have to place an order on your account, but you are still getting paid. Okay. That is valuable. Once you hit silver, though, you do have to place a 100 PV order on your own account. Know that, Silver Plus. All right, first month that you enroll somebody, know that you get 50% back of their total PV. That is huge. That's how my own paycheck has gone up in the past several months, which is amazing. Super generous that Young Living even does that. We have the best compensation plan in the MLM world, and you can fact check me. Okay. The second and third months, you get 25%. So that is so important why you keep your new customers on loyalty, because their next month that they spend at least 100 PV or whatever they spend, they get 25% back. And even their third month, you get 25% back. Then it drops down to your unit level, depending on where they are, anywhere from 4 to 8% back for life. Hello. So, okay, you've got to know that for your comp plan. Make sure your customers know, the ones on loyalty, about that second diffuser. That is huge. And that encourages people to place that second order. Like, oh, I get a free diffuser. That's awesome. Let's do it. Do it. Okay. The Share YL promo for new customers, get them that 10% off. I call it, hey, use my special promo that I have for you. I don't call it, hey, Young Living has a promo. I call it mine. I personalize it for me because it makes my friend feel like I'm doing them a favor, which I am. I'm telling them about it. But hey, use my promo code. It makes it more personal. And then wish list. Wish lists have been amazing for being able to, when you meet with your friend for coffee or lunch, whatever, and they start talking about all different things, make them a wish list of very customizable what they just talked about. Not everyone has to start with the bundle. Not everyone needs, to start with the diffuser and oils or even the Thieves Cleaner. Maybe they need, stuff for their gut health and to help their kid with focus. Okay. Put them together a little wish list with, Unwind and Genius. Done. Okay. You may want to make it over 100 PV though, so that they can use that Share YL code. And well, I guess the Share YL code is technically over 50 PV, but get them over 100 and get that point for the Dominican Republic. Also, this last thing I'm going to share, this is what my last reel was. It took me, this was actually a post that I did 5 years ago, and I'm reusing the content because it's still relevant today. Some stuff's not relevant right now, but this totally resonated with me because a lot of us feel stuck still, right? So I just posted this on my Instagram. So are you stuck? Are you stuck in your own bubble? Are you trapped with your own insecurities? Like, I can't do this. It could mean that you won't achieve your goals because you don't believe that you will. You have to believe and shift your mindset to greater things. And if your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. So what do? You run with the runners. You water the ones who are growing. Spend your time and energy on those who won't suck the life out of you. Pour into the ones who need it, but make sure you're going to get your own cup filled back up. Spend time in the Word of God. Pray often. Surround yourself with friends who will encourage you and lift you up. And if this is you, it's time to step out of your bubble, but do it gracefully so you don't burst others. So that's all I have for you. I'm sure I went over, but I'm going to take it back to Casey and he'll wrap us up. Thank you for listening.
Awesome. Thank you, Allison. So good. So good. I had wrote down so many things. We're super grateful for you sharing your thoughts, sharing things that you're doing to succeed. And you're crushing it. And that's why we wanted you to be here. So we are super grateful for you. One of the things that you said kind of over and over that really stuck with me is being consistent in what you do and how important it is to be consistent. And so I want that to kind of be the word of the week, consistency. We need to be doing it all the time, but I really want you to think about that and how important it is to be consistent with classes, like she mentioned, how important it is to be consistent with showing up, whether it's in person or online, showing up. Some of the most successful people I know in this business are really good at showing up. It's not perfect, but they show up and they do things. So, and the last thing that you said, Allison, that I thought was just really good. Everything you said was good, but be authentic. Be you, show your face. Authenticity rings with people and people want to see you. They want to see you and in your messy house, because all of us have one. And just be yourself, and just know that you don't have to portray something different than what you are. And right now, that's what resonates with people, is authenticity. So show yourself, show your face, show you, show your life. Don't be afraid to not have it be perfect, because none of ours are. And be consistent. So Allison, thank you so much. Delilah, thank you for being here. Everybody that's been on the call, thank you. We are grateful for you. We love you. Let's have a great week. And remember, same time next week, we have another great call next Monday at 10 Mountain Time. So everybody take care. Have a great week, and we will see you next Monday.